pretty easy to follow. Of course, you get to see they flash the color of the arrow they're about to change into, but they're pretty much all set up that you can jump from one to another with pretty relative ease without having, without struggling. You'll see them flash, and right before they turn or whatever, I think they're an easier version of the disappearing blocks, and I much rather deal with these things than those horribly pain in the butt disappearing blocks. But either way, pull up my rush coil to get up here. Of course, there's big, giant bowling ball style bats that we've seen in every Mega Man game, just about. Bounce on my rush coil there for really just no reason. It just felt like jumping on Rush there. Working my way up here, and there's one of these guys. I'm going to change it back to the Mega Buster. Destroy him. And he drops a giant health boost, which I haven't really gotten hit in this level. It's not really a difficult level. There is an energy tank and an item boost and a health boost, but I think I'm good on that. I shouldn't really need them. This boss is a little bit challenging, but even with that, I should be able to get through it, hopefully without using an energy tank. Hopefully. Now that I've said that, I probably will have to use at least one, if not two. But, here we go with this robot guy. This guy's a lot of fun. You have to jump inside as it's moving towards, and then jump up on these moving platforms and shoot it in its red flashing eye. It, of course, fires random shots at you as well. It comes at you at different speeds, so you have to be ready. You either have to slide underneath, which is very easy to do, or jump through it as well. And when they start coming really, really slowly at you, then you know it's time to jump inside and get ready to shoot the eye. As it just hit me again. Come on, stop hitting me. Oh, damn you, you're not being very nice. Okay, it's gonna move apart again, and we're just gonna continue this process. It's one of those battles that takes for a long time. Not forever, but a good amount of time. Come at me again, really, really slowly, jump inside, and prepare to take out the giant red flashing eyeball. Hit you a couple more times. I'm doing pretty decently so far. He has less health than I do, so anytime he has less health than I do, that's usually a good thing. Of course, the thing comes barreling at me at as fast a speed as it possibly can. There it comes once again. I'm going to jump inside. And get ready to fire at the eye. There we go, one more. Can I get one more in there? Go on. Oh, good, I actually got 3 in there. Good. Okay, as you can see, I'm draining his health pretty decently now at this point, so he only has a few more hits left to take before he's completely wiped out and we can continue on to the next stage. As it closes in, jump up, fire at it. Come on, one more shot, one more. There we go. Giant weird robot. I don't even know what you call it. Anyway, it's dead, but we warp out of here. And we get a very long pause as we're going to have to wait, of course, for the song to play and the map to draw, so that we can continue on to Dr. Kozak stage number 3. If it ever decides to. Pull up the map here. Ah, there we go. Stage number 3. Okay, here we go. This is actually one of the longer of the Kozak stages because it's, for the first time really ever in a Mega Man game, we have one of those scrolling style levels, something that you would see in a Mario game, like a Mario 3 for example. Of course it has a lot of those scrolling style stages. We actually have a scrolling style stage in a Mega Man game, which is kind of interesting actually. As you can see, giant Russian style buildings in the background again. At least this time they actually look like Russian style buildings and not any questionable content. And you can look at the beautiful color of the sky as I make my way through random spark things that kind of remind me of the spark things from Mario 2 or other previous Mega Man games as well. And we have the cannons and item boosts, and it's a very, very calm, relaxing, slow-moving level that really doesn't have a whole lot of challenge except for the fact that you can't completely fall asleep or else you will fall in a hole, but it's not like it goes very quickly or anything. Random giant robot. Robot, there we go. Slide underneath and climb up the ladder. Work my way over past these stupid buzzsaw things. They're always a pain in the butt. Come on, there we go. Work my way up and over to the right, where we have more scrolling fun. Aren't we having fun yet? We have more swirling to do. Yay, more swirling. Anyway, watch out for random platforms that could possibly disappear and fall away from us, as we have these platforms that when we step on them, they rise up into the sky. So always have to be very careful of them, but they're really not that challenging to maneuver around. I usually just wait till I have a good amount of space so that I can make sure that I can time my jumps correctly before, in case I don't want to have to jump before the other platform would have appeared. Shoot the random planet Saturn floating around somehow. Work my way up. More of these platforms to have fun with. Work my way up. Jumping again. I'm going to ride this one all the way down to the bottom. Work my way over to the right. An energy tank that I'm just going to skip altogether. Don't really need it. So I'm just going to skip the energy tank, and now we're going to head into the actual boss battle for this level, which is a random robot. We actually have to deal with two of these random robots, like that walk across the ceiling and the floor. Here's the first one. This is one's really, really easy. He fires a spread shot out of the two guns on the spread shot out of the two guns on the sides and a straight shot down. That's what I was trying to say. And as you can see easily. And I just stand around and keep shooting. After only a few shots he's taken care of, and we get one from the bottom, which likes to move a little bit quicker. You know, fires a much bigger blast that we have to deal with. But same pretty much concept. He'll maneuver around him all the way across. And just when you jump on these platforms, just stand kind of in the middle so that if you do get hit, you don't end up getting blasted into a hole or something. That's another thing to really be careful of. Boom! And he's kind of the equivalent of those, you know, random ones that we've had to face in the past Mega Man games that slowly deplete a health. There's multiple enemies that slowly deplete one health bar. Christ, that was harder than I thought it would be. Stumbled all over my words during the course of that boss battle. As we have another great and glorious Dr. Kozak map, staring greatly at this castle, and screen flashes, and now we get to head a very long downward split style path if we want to the flashing star that is Dr. Kozak's stage. Work my way down through a giant opening. This, just like some of the previous final stages of different castles and all, we really don't have a super long stage to really contend with, but they still actually put up a decent amount of challenge, at least in this one. So I'm going to pull out Drill Man's ability to actually grab an energy tank there to be able to continue on here. Go right back to the Mega Buster and take out this guy. Giant freaking robot that likes to crush me again. You've taken out a good amount of those giant robots during the course of this run. Work my way underneath a bunch of platforms and work my way up a couple of ladders here. Okay, continuing on. Watch out for the cannonball style of random bats. But use the rush coil to actually get through this area up here. Drill through. And fall back down all the way down this side to actually be able to get to the next part of the level. Another one of these things, I can use the drill in order to grab an energy tank. Since it's pretty much just there to invite me to use it, I might as well pick it up while I'm there and kill a Slunky. An actual legitimate Slunky, unlike Evil Slunky from a previous Ringman stage. We actually have a full-blown Slunky in this game as well, so I don't know what all of a sudden the creators of Mega Man were doing while making this game, deciding that Slunkies were a great and very powerful enemy to be added to the Mega Man franchise, but I guess they decided Slunkies are evil, and thus Mega Man must shoot them in the face with a blast, if a Slunky even has a face to begin with. I'm not even quite sure about that. Okay, here we go with Dr. C. And we actually get to go one-on-one with Dr. C in his giant, weird-looking style claw machine. And here we go. There's Dr. C inside of his little, inside his machine, and we gotta jump up and shoot him right in the claw area. He's a pretty overall easy boss. He's gonna shoot out a spread shot like he just did, and move around us, and just don't stand underneath him directly, of course, or he'll unleash the mighty power of the claw to end up doing a decent amount of damage to you, but As long as you stay away from that, you should be pretty damn good on it. Move around more, jump up, watch out for spread shot, even though I got hit by it. A few more shots here. Underneath, boom, and boom. That's the end of Dr. Kozak. Proto Man drops in, drops off this little girl. He says, "My father is not really evil. Dr. Wily took him hostage and forced my father to fight you. Please, Mega Man, don't hurt my father anymore. Oh, Kalinka. Father, Mega Man, forgive me. ... You betrayed me, Proto Man. I'm going to break you, Mega Man. I must break you, Mega Man." Suddenly, apparently, he is Dolph Lundgren from Rocky IV, deciding to destroy us. He must break us, apparently. I don't know what all of a sudden Dr. Wily decided that was the perfect line to be said, but he